next 30 plus pounds. These are the lessons that me and my coaching clients have learned that allowed them to drop 30, 40, 50, even 100 plus pounds. All right, these are not, theory things I'm getting ready to give you. These are straight habits, things that I know for certain that are going to work for you, okay? Especially if you're a busy, high achieving professional. I'm not talking about folks who are working out at home just doing body weight routines. Somebody who's just lifting small, little bitty 5, 10 pound dumbbells at the house. I'm talking about people who either had a full at home gym, or if you're hitting the gym and you're just like, ugh, you're working out, you're not seeing the results. You're eating healthy, you're not seeing the belly fat go down. These are the lessons and high leverage habits that you want to have, okay? So the first one is this. You have to start prioritizing protein on a daily basis. Most folks, they look at generic personal trainer advice that they see all on social media, and the generic trainer is going to say, hey, just be in a calorie deficit. If you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. Well, for high achievers, high performers, we work extremely hard on a daily basis, which means we're not just at home all day or at the gym all day to where that's all we have to focus on is just being in a calorie deficit. No, we're also focused on energy management. We don't want to have energy crashes from the types of foods that we're eating, okay? And so if you're just in a calorie deficit, most folks, they'll just eat bagels, donuts, croissants, things like that for breakfast. Wonder why they have brain fog. Wonder why they're feeling tired, even though they may be losing weight if they're in a deficit, but they're tired. Then midday, they're eating a big Subway sandwich. Wondering why they get the itis, more brain fog, more tiredness, making it even harder for them to get the results they want because they're stressed. Stressed at work, then come home feeling mentally exhausted. That's what happens when you just focus on this generic calorie deficit stuff. Instead, when we prioritize protein, now it's not just structure with calorie intake. Now we're focused on the quality and value that the food and meals that you're eating bring to you. When you eat more protein, this helps you burn more body fat. When you eat more protein, this helps you recover from your workouts faster. When you eat more protein, it helps you get rid of all the sugar cravings, okay? And the crashes, the sugar crashes, the energy crashes that people tend to go through in the middle of the day because of the quality of the foods that they're eating. This is why it's very important to prioritize protein, breakfast, lunch, dinner, even snacks. You got to have protein, okay? Second thing is this. I'm talking about high leverage habits right now, okay? I'm not talking to people who are complaining about the cost of food. I'm talking about people who need time back. They want to save time. They need to get things done quickly and efficiently. Another hack that you can use, another leverage habit that you can use, if you don't have time to go to the grocery store, use something like Instacart, okay? Use something like Instacart or Uber Eats, where they deliver not just meals, but your foods, okay? On a weekly basis. If you're going to the grocery store, how much time are you wasting? If you're going to the grocery store 2-3 times a week, where you got to get fruits, you got to get vegetables. I get it if the grocery store like Whole Foods is on my way back home from the gym, and so it's not really inconvenient to me. But outside of that, I'm gonna get my food delivered because I don't want to waste that time where I could be shooting videos like this, where I could be, scripting out more content, where I could be helping coaching clients. Instead, I'm in the grocery store shopping for food. That's 15-20 minutes to get to the grocery store. I'm in the grocery store for another 10-15-20 minutes. And then I'm driving back home another 10-15-20 minutes. Time, guys. You leverage these things, these tools like Instacart to deliver your food. You leverage these tools like Uber Eats to deliver your food, deliver your meals. Even depending on where you are, I'm assuming you are affluent. You have a good taste of money, good taste of resources, as I should say. Get somebody to cook your food. Stop eating yourself fat. Get somebody to cook your food. Get somebody to come to your house, or find a meal prep company nearby. Get them to make the food for you, and get them to deliver the food, or you go pick it up. Where, like for myself, let's say if I was going to get somebody, because we out here, I'm in Buckhead, Atlanta. They have Atlanta meal prep nearby. Let's say I get tired of cooking lunch and dinner. If I just get sick and tired of cooking lunch and dinner, and I don't want to eat Chipotle or Chick-fil-A or Kava, I'll just pay Atlanta meal prep. It's right down the street. And I'll have them make my lunch and my dinner for me. But I'll still cook my breakfast, because I like eating the same breakfast every morning. But my lunch and my dinner, completely outsourced. High leverage habit. Helps you save time. That way you're not skipping meals and you're starving because you didn't skip meals. Now you're like, man, let me just get whatever I can put my hands on. That's what makes your stomach big. That's what makes it hard for you to lose weight. Because now you're being reactive. You're being reactive is, I'm starving. I just need to eat something. Reactive is, I don't know what I'm going to eat, so let me just put something on my stomach. People who live this way, doesn't mean you're a bad person, but this is what we call winging it. No structure. And when you lack structure, you lack results. Okay? And so that's the second thing. Use these high leverage tasks. Third thing, you have to start eating with structure. You have to start eating with structure. Most people who reach out to me, they're already eating healthy. They're not crazy. They know they have to be eating somewhat healthy. A lot of people I work with, they either shopping at Publix, Whole Foods, like the farmers markets, things like that. But they're just like, I'm still not losing weight. I'm eating all this healthy food and the stomach still ain't going nowhere. I'm working out, I'm eating healthy. Why the weight ain't going down? They're frustrated. And some of them have high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes or sleep apnea. They don't want things to get worse. Once you make improvements and dial in your eating habits, 80 to 90% of the problems that you go through with your energy, your health, your weight, your confidence, go away once you understand how to eat properly. This is why in my coaching program, we do something called flexible nutrition meal planning, where I show them how to eat foods they prefer. I show them the calorie intake. I show them the portions. I show them, the meal frequency throughout the day, the snacks to eat, to keep their blood sugar on point. That way they're not having energy crashes, having good mental energy. That way they can really focus and perform at a high level in their career. And even in the gym, I give them what I call a lifestyle-based training routine, where if they can only work out 3 days a week on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, when they hit the gym, they open up our members-only coaching app, our private coaching app, and they see exactly what they need to do based on their goals, their fitness level, their lifestyle. Zero guesswork. How to do the cardio. And it fits their life. It fits their life. This is high leverage. That way you're not going to the gym and not getting the results, wasting time. Why not go to the gym knowing that you're moving in the right direction versus hoping, or stepping on the scale every other day or week, feeling stressed out, frustrated, discouraged because you're like, dang, man, I could have spent this time getting to the money. I could have spent this time with my family. I could have spent this time resting, relaxing. No, you're winging it. What I've realized, the people who do really well in my coaching program are the people who understand the value of professional help. They understand the value of having structure, not winging it. They understand that structure not only gives them confidence and clarity, but it helps them buy back their time. It helps them to get results faster than the person who's winging it, just going all over on social media and YouTube, just trying to piece things together. It takes too long. It takes way too long. And so if you start to use these high leverage habits that I'm teaching you, and I'm going to give you a bonus one to really take things to the next level for you, because I always like to over deliver. If you notice when you sit down and you're getting ready to work and you have brain fog after you get done eating, and you're like, you're looking at the screen, you're just like, oh my God, last thing I want to do is do some work. I just want to sit here for a minute and just collect myself. That's your nutrition, okay? But what you can do is, you can level out your blood sugar by buying a walking pad. Type of people I help got money to buy $2, $3, $4, $5, $600 walking pad. Go invest in a walking pad. It'd be one of the best decisions you ever make, because now after you get done eating, you can walk on that walking pad for about 10 to 15 minutes. Doesn't have to be anything intense. 10, 15 minutes. It's going to help you regulate your blood sugar. Okay? It's going to help you regulate your blood sugar. And then sit down and do your work. You can have your work outfit on. You can have it in your office. If you work from home, you can have it in your office at home. Walk on it. 10, 15 minutes. Get off of it. Do your work. You just killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Not only did you burn some more calories, but you also regulated your blood sugar. Now you have energy going into work. You can think sharply. You can really focus and get things done, and not just kind of like just kind of like get by. That's not what we do over here. We want to go over and beyond. We're high achievers. We're not like just another day, just trying to get by. No. We're trying to excel. And so doing these type of high leverage habits will help you drop your next 30 plus pounds. Okay, these are the things that help my coaching clients. These are the things that help myself to perform at a high level on a daily basis. Okay, if you would like more help from me, you would like that type of structure where I show you exactly what to eat and how much to eat and the right way to train with lifestyle-based training in a way that fits your lifestyle, I'm going to drop a link below this video where you'll be able to see a short video where I break down how I help my coaching members. And, if you're ready to make that change and you're a committed person, you're committed and ready to make the change, fill out the assessment, and so that we can have a conversation to see if I can help you. All right, we out of here. Let's get it.